final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Heads up, lead!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54 is a party now.
Heavy. Heads up!
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That's right.
Lead!
54. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dalton gives to Bernard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Green. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. McKinnon. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd down, McKinnon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! We own it. We own it.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Good work. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
On the ready.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They give it to Anderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Pettis. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
11. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Watch the run.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Going deep here for Matthews. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Hey, come on.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On second down, Anderson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
60 or.
59. Let's go. 59, Mike. 59.
Fair. Look at me. Go.
Screen. 49. Check it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Malik Jefferson did a lot of that at the University of Texas. Run down ball carriers and put them on the ground. And he played inside linebacker a lot while he was at UT. I like him better outside. A weak side linebacker protected by a defensive line. Let him run, chase, and hit, and you'll get plenty more plays just like that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fends him off. And this is caught at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7 and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Echo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Crunch time, defense. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Go.
He's not going to get
Ready.
54, right there, 54.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's get off the field. 54, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a 1st down.
Check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Hurry, fire.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 22, Driscoll. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Brats.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I got you.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56. Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
The offense retains possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
On the double.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
6 man. Check curls.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
54.
Bravo.
Hey, watch that.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Watch the slot. Watch the slot.
That's complete. Bernard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get...
Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here we go.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense. And
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, D.
On 2nd down now, Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 180!
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Check hot!
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. I got you. 6.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Anderson. And some space here. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here I come. Here I come.
He's coming. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, D.
On second down now, Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
And the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Driscoll, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. Get it.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big-time run there by Anderson. 46 yards on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety.
Topper!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run. Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go now. 18, Gator.
Hey, I'm coming.
Cut. 5.
On first down, Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a carry for Bernard. Wiggles free. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Bullock's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit.
Now a hit and a loose football. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check 13.
Now Mostert. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, 49ers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a